You may be familiar with the Buckley Rule. Nominate the most conservative candidate who is electable. As Chief Political Correspondent Carl Cameron reports, there are many Democrats who say their party needs to adopt a corollary rule, nominate the most liberal candidate who is electable, or risk losing relevance.
Liberals had high hopes when the president was first elected, but many feel let down. Unemployment's finally dipped, but Wall Street got a big bailout. Most Bush tax cuts remain, and much of the Obama agenda is stalled. Progressives blame the president and weak party leadership.
Because Democrats didn't push hard enough to create an agenda that would put America back to work, rebuild our infrastructure, get us out of the wars, and to take us in a new direction on trade, and to push for civil liberties.
But the centrist Democratic think tank known as the Third Way ripped into far-left economic populists like Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren and New York City's new mayor Bill de Blasio, warning in a hard-hitting Wall Street Journal op-ed that, quote, nothing would be more disastrous for Democrats. The political problems of liberal populism are bad enough. Worse are the actual policies proposed by left-wing populists. The movement relies on a potent, we can have it all fantasy. When the Tea Party pushed the GOP right on fiscal issues in 2010, Democrats lost the House majority in the biggest blowout in a half-century. A coalition of 54 fiscally moderate so-called Blue Dog Democrats saw their ranks decimated by more than half then, and they're down to 15 now. Blue Dogs were all the rage in the 90s. President Clinton declared the era of big government over, the economy was strong, and the budget was balanced. Al Fromm ran a top centrist think tank then and openly worries that liberals don't get it now.
Growing the private economy is the prerequisite for being a party of opportunity, and that's something that Democrats cannot afford to forget.
Former Democratic U.S. Senator Evan Bayh is a centrist and former governor from the Republican-leaning swing state of Indiana.
I do think you're going to see a more activist liberal wing of the Democratic Party, and you may see going forward them playing the same role in Democratic primary contests that the Tea Party has played on the Republican side, where you have anti-establishment, more ideologically pure, for lack of a better word, candidates running, which then lead to less electable nominees.
It's clear establishment Democrats are going to face similar pressure from their left, meaning nasty primaries and relentless pressure to be more extreme. Hillary Clinton may face the most as the Democratic frontrunner now. She, in 2008, ran to the right of Mr. Obama, a president who's now seen as not liberal enough by his party base. Brett?